Dance have the power to heal. Indian dancer Sohini Chakraborty believes so. 12 years ago, she created the dance group Therapy to help victims of violence and trafficking. Her group has helped hundreds of women to dance their way to a better life.
Nasima's early. There's a lot to be done before the training session begins. Here at the Max Muller Bhavan Auditorium in India's eastern metropolis, Kolkata, Nasima meets dance therapist Sohini Chakraborty for a workshop based on Indian contemporary dance. But this is no ordinary class. For Nasima and her fellow dancers, it is an opportunity to heal wounds from a violent past. The participants belong to a unique dance group called Kolkata Sanved that uses dance movement therapy for the rehabilitation of victims of trafficking, abuse and exploitation. And this is just one of the many classes that Sanved organizes across India. Dance movement therapy was virtually unheard of in India in the late 90s. It was back then that classical dancer and sociology student Sohini Chakraborty began conducting classes at a shelter for trafficked women and children. Each participant had a story of violence and trauma buried within them. Disenfranchised from their bodies and emotions and shunned by society, they had lost their self-worth and confidence. But they hadn't lost the will to dance.
It's spontaneous, that's why it's dance and movement. Dance itself is very powerful tool for like open up your emotion and expression.
Immersed in the joy of dancing, Sohini students began to open up and use the workshops as a safe space to express themselves. No longer cloistered by the counselor-client divide of conventional psychotherapy, they began to articulate their feelings in a variety of non-verbal ways. The success of the initial classes led Sohini to launch the Sanved project in 2004. Its aim to use dance movement therapy as a means of counseling and consoling. It also sought to identify rehabilitated individuals from its workshops who could be trained to become dance therapists themselves. Sanved's dance philosophy emphasizes free-flowing movement, which encourages dancers to tune into their bodies. The idea is that this helps bolster self-confidence so that the participants shed their notions of being victims. The group also uses techniques from traditional Indian dance forms, while the geometric shapes of the Bharatnatyam dance form improves mind-body coordination. The soft and graceful moves of Manipuri dance calm the mind. In the 4 years since Sanved began, it has expanded from single-center workshops to national and international programs for victims of trafficking and violence, homeless children, and mental health and HIV/AIDS patients. But perhaps Sanved's greatest triumph shines through examples like Nasima, who joined the group as a troubled student. Over the years, she has danced the distance from victim to creative artist.
I feel very good about myself because I'm working and live independently in a hostel. I pay my own rent.
हॉस्टल में रहती हूँ, पैसे देती हूँ मैं.
I teach. I have my group of students. I don't need to depend on anyone. I am the master of my own destiny.
मैं खुद ही अपनी मर्जी की मालिक हूँ. बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
As the Sunway troupe steps out of the wings, the dancers take their rightful place in the spotlight. This is their stage. This is their time. The curtain has only just gone up.